Hey everyone, my name is Gelby and you are watching Over WK, where we talk about everything audio and the many theories behind it. Today we will talk about an important concept, which is phase. Phase is often confused with polarity, but they are slightly different. Think of phase as a position of a waveform relative to the cycle duration. Phase shift then can be defined as a time shift relative to the cycle duration. Since time is constantly moving forward, signals have constantly varying phase. Keep in mind that a loudspeaker playing sound will exert positive pressure outward from the loudspeaker to the listener. Phase is often confused with polarity, so let's clarify both terms. With phase, you are modifying the waveform position relative to another in time. With polarity, we are either positioning the waveform up or down relative to its original state. You're probably wondering, how does this help me get better mixes? For this, let's check out a few examples. So for now, I will demonstrate this by using a simple sine wave. So first, I will duplicate this track, get a utility plugin, and invert the polarity on both channels. Now I'm going to freeze and flatten that, and if we zoom in far enough, we can see the original is positive and at the bottom it is negative. And obviously we all know that they cancel each other out. And this is simply what happens when you flip the polarity on your preamp, for example. Now, let me show you a phase shift. Phase shift commonly happens when two microphones are recording the same instrument at the same time. Since sound will not arrive at the same time, phase shift in this situation might look like that. For example, if this was our recorded signal from our hypothetical microphones, then this would be 180 degrees phase shift. It is important to note that polarity is not frequency or level dependent. Polarity is simply either positive or negative. This might help you when recording two different microphones. Phase, however, is frequency dependent, and any cancellation that results from phase shifting is frequency dependent as well. In the studio, you will deal with complex frequencies across the spectrum of whichever instrument you have. So when you consider the complexity and the number of waves being recorded, the phase relationship between frequencies becomes complicated as well. And rather than it being positive or negative, it is very different depending on frequency and time relationship. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope this gave you some information to use in your mixes. If you want to know more, feel free to leave a comment or reach out directly to me. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing. Thanks very much and happy mixing.